Hey, it's your boy Dustin from the Flying Chairs, The Rise podcast. And today, oh shit, you won't believe it. I got Faye here with me from Indigo Feathers. And this girl is the shit and originally from Madison. I've been watching her vicariously through Facebook and I was like, I gotta have her on my podcast. She seems to be some cool shit. And maybe we can relate on some cool stuff and educate her on some hot spots here in Wisconsin, because we just found out before we started that she didn't know much about all the cool, mysterious shit here in Wisconsin. I'm just about to blow her mind. So, Faye, can you tell us, my audience, where you grew up and how you fell into Indigo Feathers?
Yeah, well, I grew up in Madison. I'm a good old Madison, Wisconsin girl. About 10 years ago, I ended up moving up to the Dells, so now I'm in Wisconsin Dells area. But Indigo Feathers is like a decluttering yoga company, and it started kind of with my family and decluttering just my grandma's house and stuff like that. And I seen the attachment really quick with the mind and the body connection. And then as I got older, I got into yoga. And then it became this conglomerate of wholeness. And then that's kind of where the idea came from, Indigo Feathers. And my name is Feather. And I'm definitely a good old indigo baby. So that's where the name came from. And I blow minds. Like you said, I'm out here blowing minds, opening things up, bringing in conversations that are controversial to talk about, stuff that's uncomfortable to bring up. And that's what I call decluttering the mind and bringing it back to wholeness. So that's where Indigo Feathers came from.
Oh, that's so dope. Yeah. And I love that about people who create their own independent, especially, I mean, it even helps you in your life, basically balance your life and even like feel like you're helping others, and you are. And you probably have a lot of feedback. Feel like, oh my God, what you just said there inspired me. Or actually, when you go and doing yoga with people and open up people's minds, I love the hands-on, uh, just the hands-on of everything. It's really awesome.
There's a fly in here.
Oh, is there? Uh-oh.
Sorry. I'm being sad.
Reminds me of Daniel. We had a co-host that did an episode where he had a fly in the room and he was actually battling it while he was having the conversation. Yeah. And it's so funny. Well, hopefully that shit won't bother you. But no, that's so awesome. And you traveled a little bit too. Where's the furthest you've traveled?
The furthest. I don't know if Cuba's farther or Jamaica's farther, but I've been to both. Okay. Those are probably my farthest spots and favorite spots so far.
Wow,
I'm definitely planning
Cuba.
on going farther. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, it sucks right now what's going on in Cuba with everybody's just kind of like getting it at like whatever's left, or it's just people are kind of starving in Cuba right now. Electricity and all that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There was a big like tornado and hurricane in Jamaica not that long ago as well. So I've actually been hearing from friends back there that they're just now still getting back on their feet too. So I'm not sure. It's really weird. What we hear here in America is kind of different than what actually is going on there. I haven't gotten any feedback, to be honest, about the distress going on in Cuba. I have a couple friends there, and I was actually asking them about Airbnbs about 3 weeks ago, and I haven't had any other feedback. They haven't said anything to me about anything going on. So
I heard it's just electricity and everything else is just kind of failing because the aid is getting kind of dwindling and shit. Oh no, that's crazy. The furthest I've ever been to is Cancun. I don't know about Melissa. What's the furthest south you've been?
Been to Jamaica as well. This
you have?
A long time ago, but yes, definitely an amazing place, an experience I won't forget. And I love my souvenirs that I have them on. I have my souvenirs on my coffee table still. So I would
definitely got a pipe. I'm pretty sure, right? Yes. You gotta have a. At least I would,
Oh, totally.
No, that's awesome.
They're right there with one for you when you get off the airplane. Like, here you go.
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
Yeah, when I was in Cancun, I ran into a shit ton of Canadians.
Did
I
you?
did not run into one single American. I thought I was just tripping. I was just, oh my God, what is this? And
Yeah.
yeah, no, I thought it was really trippy too that the military was on the street on the way to our um, resort,
Okay.
and it was
Yeah.
like all their guns were pointing to the mud huts, and then like on the other side was all the beautiful, rich. I'm like, Jesus Christ! He's like, the
Wow.
cartel can come over here and start chopping off heads.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus.
That's intense. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So are you sure it's okay to be vacationing right here?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, what is this? I just never seen
Yeah.
military guys with guns aiming at
Um,
the little villages across the street. But it was such a difference, like I can only imagine from the people on the other side are like just like looking and looking poor too when they're looking out of those mud huts. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
there is a lot of beautiful ancient things in South America and North America, of course,
Hmm.
especially Wisconsin. Wisconsin is a treasure trove for ancient
Hmm.
astronauts and ancient monuments and stuff like that. I'm sure you've been to Aztalan. No, in Wisconsin? No.
Oh,
Okay. Where the
no.
megalithic pyramids? The pyramids in the
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
This
I'm
is
just
like oh, Jesus. Let me show you, Faye.
I'm always
But
running. I'm always
well,
running
I'm gonna
away
put
from
up pictures
Wisconsin
just
to
to
go
show
adventure.
you so you'd be more jaw
Okay.
dropped that
I have I
you've been
have
missing
heard
out on this goddamn shit.
I have heard of some of these things. Just recently I was digging deep in the last couple of years, digging deeper,
Oh,
finding
cool.
about um pyramid. Apparently we have a pyramid in some water or in a
Yeah,
lake.
yeah, and
Yeah.
the Great Lake. It's called Rock Lake at Lake
Okay.
Mills. There's 10 pyramids on the bottom of
Oh,
Rock Lake, and I
okay.
can actually, I think I might have like a sketch of, maybe a sketch of some dude went down there and scuba dive, and they're like elongated pyramids. I got a picture. Here we go. I'm just like finding all these Wisconsin shit that I'm just gonna lay out here. All right, so this is Aztlan from an aerial view. I think it was taken from a drone. But yeah, again, gigantic. And look how tiny those people are. And
Wow.
I love how they call it Aztlan because they thought the Aztec were the ones that came from South America and set up shop here in Wisconsin. The natives in the area said too that they came from afar, they dressed differently, and they practice some of them practice elongated skulls and cannibalism. They
Uh,
built this gigantic wall around this village with the pyramids inside of it and waged war with other Indians. The most mysterious part about this place is they just dropped everything and disappeared out of thin air. No sign of sickness or war, especially when they have all this plentiful fish and whatnot in this freshwater
what?
river
Oh,
that's right connected in the back.
the
Right.
conspiracies my brain has already made up as to where these people. No.
So the UW actually still takes students here and do digs. I saw them last summer here. Actually still doing digs, digging up bones and pottery and arrowheads and other tools and stuff. There's monoliths there. There's like these like 5 foot tall. I don't know how much they weigh. They're there too. They're falling over. But yeah, very cool, very interesting. Um, yeah,
And you were
some other
saying they're
side
in a
shots.
museum, right, Dustin? They were placed in a museum, these artifacts?
Mm.
Yes, the findings that they've been doing out through they've been digging there since the 1920s, and they've been still finding shit there. So they have this museum, of all the things throughout the years, like mammoth bones they found there and shit. They found this one princess they worshipped and buried her with seashells that they like some dudes went to the Atlantic Ocean just to grab them and then walked back. I didn't shit. So I was gonna say I went to this other place at Rickacha. Man, I might be saying this wrong. They can't pronounce these Indian names, but they have ancient rock
Mhm.
carvings and ancient rock paintings from like thousands of years old. But they talk about these birdmen. But again, like these
Yeah.
like humanoid birdmen. I'm like, what?
Mhm.
And it's like that's kind of more like the real sketch of what it looks like. Faye,
That's
talk about
wild.
these birdmen.
Okay, so side note, I don't know. I went on one of my little adventures this weekend, jumped in my car and drove to St. Louis.
Oh,
So
oh
St.
yes, yes.
St.
Those
Louis is a huge
it has
hub for,
connections to Astaland.
yes.
Yes,
So I always go stop at I don't know if you know what it is, Monk's Mound,
yes,
where it's got, the village that's
yes. And the
in,
megalithic pyramid they have there
exactly,
is
yeah.
it's way bigger than Astaland's pyramids.
Yeah, so they got like the big old mounds, and then they have the smaller mounds all around it, and that place has some serious vibes. I like to catch it right in like sunrise hour because it gives, no, it's got some crazy energy, and you can go in there. They still have a good piece of the wall, kind of like in
Oh
that picture
yeah,
that you
yeah.
shown, like a good piece of the wall from whatever something AD or something when they where they timed it to. I don't know, like 2040. I
Well,
don't
you
know
think
how they
there's
do
like a
that.
mound there that
I
like
don't
a
know how they
giant
do
is
this, but it's
buried there
old.
too.
But it's
Yeah,
old, yeah. And they definitely found the Birdman tablets there,
yeah.
where they, have all the rules to like how to worship him, or I'm not sure exactly what it says, but it's
So
trippy. So
Faye,
you can read through it.
if you ever find yourself way north, south of Green Bay, there's a little town called Poland, Wisconsin, and there's a guy named Bob who owns this farm, and he claims that UFOs have been hovering and landing on his property for years, so much so where he built this gigantic landing port to entice them. So like it has like satellite
Really?
TV, and it has a George Foreman grill, and then
That's
What?
this,
cool.
I don't know.
Love it.
Wait, what? He
So
just has it
he
up there.
built this thing to entice them to come
Okay.
and maybe land on it and stuff. But he takes
Have a
people
barbecue.
so he takes people on tours, and this is where the address is. So if you want to take a little road trip,
Oh heck.
and
Okay.
yeah, it's just a little
So if
cool
I throw
offside.
something on the girls, I mean they're gonna come and join me, and we're gonna hang
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I firmly believe that aliens are walking among us. We are not
Oh yeah, you're right.
humans, right? Like humans are not the only species currently in existence, and we're definitely a conglomerate of multiple species still to this day. So I'm
Yes. Yep.
interested. I'm interested. I'm always interested. My mind is always open for the possibilities of the world here. So
Yeah. Well, you are
mhm,
an indigo child,
I
so you're
am.
one of these star people who are
Mhm.
guiding this world in the direction of like opening the minds of people who are going to experience extraterrestrial physical interaction.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's why Melissa's mind's always getting blown with UFOs. She's like, "Oh my God, I got new books
Yeah.
now."
Yeah.
Sorry.
So true.
She's like, "Why are you talking about me?"
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's funny shit.
Yeah. I
But
just
yeah,
love
no,
how,
it's sorry.
what were you gonna say, Dustin?
No, please, Melissa, go ahead.
No, I just love how do you go by Feather? Is that
Mhm. Yes,
okay?
I go by Faye.
Okay.
With my business, my friends call me Feather. My name is Feather. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. You may call me Feather. Yes.
Okay. I just love that. And
Mhm.
I love how you're very much into mind, body, and spirit and how it's all connected and
Mhm.
really just teaching folks to really just connect with ourselves. And like you said, connect with what am I saying? The word that's coming to me is shadow work. You really
Yes.
have
Mm,
to, it's the kind of thing that many folks sweep under the rug. They don't want to acknowledge that side of ourselves. But I really feel that we need to embrace that. I feel that by embracing it, we're shining the light on that darkness, if you will, and we're bringing that into the light. So,
yep,
yeah, I love that.
that's
Mhm.
dope.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I love the incorporating the light and dark, kind of like the yin and yang. It's not something that's can be truly separated. It's something that's incorporated within you all the time. And something that you might feel is good might be bad to someone else. So it's a big perspective, and it's learning to take things into perspective and it's kind of easy and hard at the same time, meaning that sitting with your shadow work is sitting with your emotions and understanding what's triggering your emotions or why something might be triggering it, and then sitting with it, dealing with it, and not, deflecting all these outward cruelties into the world and just learning how to deal with that. And that's it. But saying it's just
Yeah.
that's it, like that is crazy because it's not that easy, sitting with our emotions is something that we have all taught to not do, like in just society, just moving through life. Like even when we were little kids, suck it up, don't cry, and
Yeah.
that stops the regulation of you being able to heal through that feeling or that emotion. And it starts from super young.
Hmm.
So holding all that in and then coming to the point where you're trying to face it as an adult is super humbling. You see your little self all the time over and over again. So it's super humbling. And you're right, nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do it. We
Oh,
want to sweep it under the rug. We want to find crazy habits or anything to deflect from sitting with
this
what just made us insecure, right?
guy.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I wear my heart on my sleeve, so
that's
I
You
got
do,
so
Dustin.
I am very sensitive. I try not to be, but Jesus Christ, as this world keeps getting more crazy, and finding
yeah,
out aliens are running around amongst the shit too. It's just like Jesus Christ.
they're there
Yeah, no, it's
for sure.
weird times, especially like you heard the theory that most empires all around the world have all fallen at 250 years, and we just had our 250-year birthday, right?
Oh,
We
we
guess who we have as
did.
fucking president, right? You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
but
Like Jesus
what
Christ, talk about like
on
a
what
domino.
timeline? On what timeline? Because I've went down this before, right? I
Um,
went down this timeline. You know how as we've changed our timeline, right? Like, we've changed our timeline in different areas of the world. They measure time differently. Like Ethiopia measures time differently.
sure,
So
sure,
what
sure.
timeline? What timeline is it? 250 years on what timeline?
I don't know if it's European time or what the fuck.
Yeah, the Gregorian time, right? Gregorian time. I think
Or
that's what
it's
it's
like,
called.
or the theory that like a lot of like the famous number of people dying at 33, like Jesus dying at
Yeah.
33, and Chris Farley dying at 33, all these like stars and people who are like supposed to be pushing movements die at 33, you know? It's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
the, or like the Mandela effects too. It's just like,
Yeah.
who's fucking with our reality just to get their shit to gig? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's,
Yes.
it makes you wonder, it's becoming more of a sitcom show, you know? This
No,
is
we are.
how like our
We're
politics
definitely a
are and
sitcom.
how we are thinking, and it's almost ass backwards and like history
Mm-hmm.
repeating itself. You can just like watch World War II documentaries, like holy fuck that, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
fuck
my
this
gosh.
shit.
Yeah, I was in my uncle's library yesterday, and I picked up a book, and it was from like 1919 or something, and the guy was in there
Uh,
writing a poem, and I just read a couple excerpts of the poem, and he's bitching about the government and all these things going on, these injustices about selling your intellectual property to the government and like the rich man taking us over, and I'm just like, we're still dealing with all this
Hmm.
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
History repeating itself. Yep.
Exactly. And he was
Hmm.
complaining about, and it's crazy how raw and exact, and you feel it in
Different
this.
times,
It
zones,
was
different
literally from,
clothings,
yeah,
different
from the
genres.
early 1900s. This man's writing about the same stuff that, getting rights taken away, and um,
Yeah, it's so
like
gnarly.
not being able to show your talent as if you don't have like the money to be able to like to push your talent out there for everybody to see. So then therefore you're sold. Like you got to sell your talent to
Hmm.
someone else, and someone else that can utilize it,
Yeah.
profit off of you, and profit off of your intellectual property.
That's
That's
true.
true.
Like I said,
Or just
the world is crazy.
surround myself with people that I want to be surrounded by, and that's just like that's only a chosen few too. Like I
Mm-hmm.
like my peace and
Yep.
like
Mm-hmm.
Keep your
not
circle
hearing.
small. I'm right
I
there
do.
with
I like now that I've gotten older, I just feel like it has gotten smaller,
Mm-hmm.
and I found
For
out who my
sure.
true friends are. Especially when I like I said, I read my heart on my sleeve, and I'd expressed myself and cried on my friend's shoulder, and some of them were just like, "Eh,
you. Yep.
don't talk to me ever again." I'm like, "Okay, I see who you are." You bastard.
Dang. Dang.
Not as good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. You reach a point where, you just want to keep it real. You really do. And, if somebody isn't going to accept you for you, then they don't need to be, in your life. They don't need to be a part of your circle. So I'm right there with you. And even if that's like one or two people that truly accept me for me, then so be it. You know what I
That's
mean?
right. Exactly.
Because why this fake and phony nonsense? There's no reason for it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
yeah.
yeah, too old for it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. It's too old for it. Yeah. Yep. You just said you'd stop caring. The performative stuff doesn't matter. It's just living life and being happy and finding people that are okay, okay with you being happy and not judging you. And that's
Yeah.
Mhm.
your peace is more important than anything else at this point.
That's right.
It is from the beginning, but we're not taught that. So it takes, life takes some time to kick your butt until you learn to
Sure.
figure it out.
That's
Yeah.
Until you
true.
learn to protect your own
No,
peace.
you're right. Yeah, we
Mhm.
all learn from our mistakes, and or the people who we want to hang out with too, which ones are just gonna get us in trouble and shit, and just like
Yeah.
it's like still like, yeah, I'm gonna go rob a car. I'm like, dude, you're fucking 40, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
you're gonna rob a
No.
car, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You gotta hang it up, guy. You have to stop doing it.
yeah. It's like do
Mm.
some drugs, like like all the rest of us.
like the rest, like the rest
I
of the
got a drug
people.
habit. I'm just sitting here on the couch watching movies.
Yeah.
Now,
Mhm.
Feather, now, do you have like a brick and mortar type shop, or do you work online? Do you work online with clients? Like, I can't wait to hear a bit about your business.
Okay. So I go to people.
Okay.
Oh,
It
cool.
started with me just traveling, going to people. My clients, it was very random, and I just
Sure.
ended up connecting with certain people that just needed my help, needed my guidance. And we practiced yoga and it got deeper from there. Some of the clients we did the decluttering of their homes. Um, because once you clear your space, you can start thinking clear. And there's just different steps that we incorporate as my clients as we get deeper and deeper. So I travel to most of my clients. And then I also teach through the community. I teach chair yoga in a couple places around the community. I'm working towards also teaching yoga in the jails, the local Dane County jail,
Oh,
and a
cool.
couple others around the state because I fully believe that mindfulness and that it needs to be incorporated in everything. If we had that support, we
Yes.
wouldn't have a lot of us wouldn't be in jail, or we wouldn't have our drug problems bad, like we'd have them under control because some people don't have their life under control, and we can all find that balance. And that's basically what Indigo Feathers is about. It's like I go in and I help some people find their balance. It's not judgment. It's not you can't do this or you can't do that or you shouldn't do this or that. It's like what do you need to do to find your balance in your life and the wholeness within you, and that's it.
That's
That's
right.
so awesome.
It
Yeah.
really is. I love how you work in the community. I think that's
Yes.
absolutely wonderful. It really, really is. Because, like you said, a lot of folks are out of touch with themselves. They don't feel connected. Their mind,
Mhm.
body, and spirit are not connected. So I think what
Mhm.
you do is beautiful. And especially really reaching out, like you said, to those in jail, the people that are suffering. Because it's easy for someone who, they've got money, they've got, that everything is just perfect in their life and they're going to do yoga, and that's great. Yoga can benefit everybody, but the fact
Mhm.
that you're really helping, those who are hurting, who are suffering, and who may not have access to this sort of thing, I
Yeah.
think that's absolutely wonderful. What you do
That's
is
beautiful.
It's
That's
huge.
awesome.
It's huge, and I definitely realized just the way I learned it and how I learned it through a trauma lens. I teach it differently and I go in an aspect differently. Like it's not necessarily a physical thing where you're getting your little tight yoga pants and
right,
and you get cute.
right.
That's not what it's about. I'm gonna open you up and it's gonna be kind of raw, and you're gonna experience something that's going to make you feel yourself in a way that you haven't felt before. And I
Mhm.
love that. And that's where I get my clients to go deeper and find out what they need or what they hold space for them to help them find out what they need to heal.
That's
And
awesome.
you can do that. You do that with anybody. You do that with the nice lady in the community, and you do that when you're doing it with the kids, and you do it when you're doing yoga with your best friend. And it's just a talent that I learned that I have, and I love doing it, and I love helping, and it's pretty cool. It's
I was
pretty
gonna
cool to
say,
watch it all come
I was gonna
together.
say this would help me microdosing.
Yeah.
I had a bar this up north when I was at my cabin up in Eagle River with me and my family. And these are amazing, by the way. I took about seven, so I was like in the middle of this guy here. I was like, "Wow." I grew a third eye.
I love that packaging.
Yeah,
That's
that
cool.
packaging beautiful. Yeah, it's
Yes.
so cool. And
Yeah.
I work at Up in Smoke. I'm in Rose Street, and I do a lot of promoting. So I have little Homer Simpson there chilling there too with
I
There
us.
you
see.
go. Loving
Homer.
it. That's so cool. Yeah, yeah, but no, I understand Feather because a lot of times, well, what I feel, it's just my opinion, and maybe what I've seen from other folks, where a lot of pain, a lot of trauma that they hold inside will manifest in other ways. I feel that it can manifest in physical ailments.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, sure.
true,
You can kill
true.
yourself. You
And
die. Yeah.
honestly, those the first thing where you mentioned were like, the people have the money and they can go buy this and they do yoga for fitness. Those are some of my main clients. Those are some of the most miserable people. Like,
Mm,
Yeah.
to be honest, they're given all these physical things and they use them to cover it up.
Hmm.
And that's what depression is. It's like something bothers you and you sweep it under the rug, you push it down, you depress it, and something else goes on and you depress it and you push it down, you push it down. Next thing you know, you're sad as fuck and you don't know why the heck you're walking around when you know you got a good life and you know things are going on and you're just sad. You're just
Hmm.
sad because you didn't deal with basic emotions, that flip and shadow work. So it is good, and it's amazing to be able to open that up in anybody, in any space, because it is for everybody, and it
yeah.
really is. And it's also there's so much stigma on it being one thing or another that it's not accessible to quite everybody. So with Indigo Feathers, I make sure that I can give it to anybody as much as possible. It's not always about me getting immediate pay. It's more about the impact.
Right.
Oh, that's
So,
cool. Well, I
need
might
some
have,
water,
I
guys.
might, that's cool. I say I might have a session with you sometime. Have a little therapeutic session.
Yeah, let's
You
do it.
should, Dustin.
Get to tell how emo I am with my hair.
Yeah.
I think the most emo tattoo I have is a giant umbrella on my stomach with a storm inside of it, you know? It's so
But there's nothing
abstract
Crying,
and
wrong.
the
sad.
crying,
Yeah.
sad storm.
Or I was thinking maybe getting a clown with a noose around his neck tied to a little tree and he's planting it with a little tear coming out of his
Oh my god. Yeah, take the clown out. I don't like him. He
Yeah.
got yeah.
Take the clown out.
That was the
Clowns are a
only.
bit creepy. I'm
That
not
was
sure
the yeah.
about that.
Pennywise.
That was the only
Hey,
thing.
Georgie.
That was the only one I was ever scared of. That was the only movie I was
Dude,
scared
I
of was
know
the
was
clown
that
dude.
yeah, oh my God, was in like I'm surprised our parents or whoever got us to watch that as kids.
Oh
And
my god.
it revolved around the kids because they're the ones that kind of like kicked his ass, you
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
Um, yes. I was just having a discussion with one of my friends about this, like 80s, 90s babies. Like we were not
Oh,
watched. We were watching straight horror movies as kids. Like
Terminator 2 and shit.
Yes.
nobody cares. No, I was talking about how I was watching. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these movies, but
Oh,
they're the
we're
hell.
old. We're old.
Yeah,
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
for
the hell, like
40s.
the Hellraisers,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
right? Like Pinhead dude. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
Yes, that
I
was
remember I'm
dope.
like 7 years old, and I'm like watching like
Yeah.
Hellraiser 1, 2, and 3, and like just
Yeah,
all in it, and
yeah.
Uh-huh.
no, our kids nowadays, if they seen that stuff,
Or
they'd be
Child's
messed up.
Play.
Yes.
Child's
Yeah,
Play.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my. They did it
Yeah.
so good with the special effects.
yeah, they're like psychological though. Like they don't
Mhm.
mess.
Yes.
They're like
And
mess with your head and
it
Freddy
did,
Krueger
especially
or
when like
whatever.
he goes visits his voodoo doctor friend, you know what I'm saying? He's like,
Yeah,
"Look at me." And he's like, "You're an abomination. I'm gonna kill you."
yeah.
And shit. And
Oh,
he's like, "Well, I
they
got your
then
voodoo
they
shit.
yes,
I'm breaking your legs, dude." You know what
yeah,
I'm
man, yeah,
saying? Oh
yeah.
man.
The movies are
Genius.
crazy.
Oh
So I don't know
yeah.
what the heck. I don't know why I was watching Hellraiser at 7 years old, but I was all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where's our parents at the time? That's
Where was my
Uh-huh.
mom?
and so yeah, exactly.
Why
Sometimes I feel
didn't
like
she
our
say
parents were
no?
sitting there watching this shit with
Yeah,
us.
like
Yeah,
what?
watching it with us. Yep.
Like some of us had our one of those forced like Clockwork Orange. You know what I'm saying? Like watching this shit.
Oh
Yeah, like what the
gosh.
heck?
Oh my
Oh,
God, I feel sick.
I think I'm still traumatized by that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I put on Nutty Professor for my kids
Oh,
when they
that's a
were
great movie
young.
too.
But
Yes.
the guy, you know how like his face morphs,
Hmm.
as he gets big and small. That's it. That's all it took. His face morphed one time. They're like, ah, and that was it. And I was like, what? I used to handle so much more. Like this is
Oh
crazy.
man, I'm sorry, but that dinner scene with the his parents and the grandparents and they're fighting
Hmm.
and shit. Oh my God,
That's the
that's the
best.
best shit.
Yeah.
Cletus, I'm gonna come over and kick your ass.
Yes, that is my favorite. She said she
Come
gonna,
on, Cletus, come on.
yeah, she gonna throw the knife right between the crack of his ass or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It's good. That's great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
too funny.
No.
Yeah. Oh, now do you also work with like homeopathic all natural remedies as
Oh
well?
yeah.
I definitely do.
Oh cool.
I'm definitely a full naturopath. I've been plant-based for probably 8 years now. Um, I eat like you've been to Jamaica. I don't know if you've heard the term ITEL. I eat
No.
very ITEL. Everything that I put in my body is pretty clean. Um, yeah, I look through it. I make sure it's very organic, ancient grains. I make sure everything's very clean. It's also a service that I offer through Indigo Feathers, is cleaning up and detoxing your body and your diet. I have a lot of natural herbs and teas
That's it.
and stuff that I make and incorporate also. Um, things that you could smoke that would clear your lungs,
Oh, okay.
all
I'm all
types
about
of
that.
stuff.
Dustin's
Yeah.
all about
I'm all about
Yeah, yeah,
that.
all types of stuff,
Smoke.
like it's basically anything you could think of. I'm gonna go hard to find it for you. So like if you're my client and you're suffering from something in general, um, we're gonna go down the rabbit hole together and find out what you need specifically, that's gonna cater to you and your needs, what's gonna clean you out, what's gonna bring you to where you need to be, because everybody's different.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's something that I love to offer that's
And that's so
very,
cool.
very unique to the way I move. Yeah.
Sure. And I was gonna ask you, now, you might know about this. Obviously you know about this, but like I don't know if you know about this. But there's a viral video of you of I don't know if it's TikTok or if it's um I don't know where I saw it, but it's like super viral where it's like a doctor is explaining in the corner of the video of what's happening to you. Have you know what I'm talking about?
No,
Did you have a parasite removed?
me?
Yeah.
No,
No?
no.
He's like,
You might have a doppelganger that looks like a woman that looks like just like
What?
you that had a tapeworm removed
Oh my
from her.
God, no, it wasn't
just
me.
like, it's not
That
me.
was that you?
Oh,
I'm
definitely
like,
not.
can I send you that
No.
video? And you're
Oh
like, oh
my
my
God,
God, that is my
please send me the
doppelganger.
video.
I'm
That's gonna
like,
creep. That's gonna creep me out and give me nightmares. But now I have to see it. It's
yeah,
like
it
it's
trips me the fuck out. I was like hoping that she would be okay if I like brought that up because
no,
we
that's
were talking
definitely
about
not
cleansing the
me. No,
body here just now. I'm like,
no,
well,
heck
maybe
yeah.
perfect time to bring it up. But no, it's not you.
No, no, I've never had a tapeworm removed in my life.
Really? Coming out your
I'm
mouth?
so
Some
clean.
doctor was taking
No
a
tape.
tool, taking
No,
this tapeworm out of your mouth. It's like a
dude.
20-foot tapeworm.
Oh, that's creepy. Wow.
No, that's not you.
Me?
Yeah, I'm gonna find this right now while we're talking.
Yeah, we got to see this, Dustin.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. No, definitely not. That sounds crazy.
She's got like the freckles just like you too. It's ridiculous.
What?
Wow.
My freckles? Feel
That's
attacked.
wild.
I like your take.
I have seen videos like that, dude. I've seen
Yes.
I don't know, I might have seen the video you're talking about. Like I might have seen it, but
But she's like, that's not me.
Well, I was gonna say,
uh
you'd be like, oh my
where
God,
they're
that
like
looks like
pulling
me.
this tapeworm out of this chick's like throat.
But you got like a good like view of her face. That's why I'm like, I'm tripping out. Like that is her. I'm like, that's so
Oh
cool
my
that you.
God.
It's a viral video. It's like up to like 40,000 views or
No,
40,000 likes and views and shit. Like, holy fuck.
yeah, it's crazy.
I'm gonna
That's
find this
wild.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Go on. I'm sorry.
Um, but no, I'm definitely clean. I definitely do detoxes.
Yeah, detox. I never done like a
Yeah. If there's
detoxing for
something
parasites
I
before.
don't
I should.
necessarily focus on specific parasites. I'll focus more on your body. Like, what do you need cleaned? Like, what's being affected? Let's say
Okay.
something's being affected. Your liver's being affected. Your kidneys are being affected. Your lungs are being affected, and we'll go. We'll do something to clean those out.
That's
Okay.
wonderful. Do
Yeah.
you do any kind of like energy healing work as far as like maybe chakras, chakra healing, or something like anything along the lines of Reiki? I know energy work, there's so many different categories of energy
Hmm.
work, but do you do any of that? And
I wouldn't necessarily say I do. I wouldn't say I do energy work, but when we do meditations, there's definitely body awareness, different meditations and things like that are incorporated. Chakra cleansing and cleaning and healing um, meditations that bring awareness to those areas being healed, and so you can feel. I don't mean to say something like that. So you can just feel kind of what's going on. So we'll do meditations and we'll focus there on those. There's also how do I say this? They're not necessarily massages, but it's very light touches
Mhm.
in movements that I'll help you do for yourself. And then, depending on the client, if they're comfortable with me touching them in certain areas, that actually relieve your nervous system so we can bring you back to a very normal state. And then we can kind of work from there. Because sometimes a lot of my clients are starting off at like a fight or flight
Right.
state and they can't even get to the point where they feel comfortable doing yoga. And that's how I was when I started doing yoga. So I didn't do it like everybody else. I did it really intensely. Like, I'm intensely practicing like it was a workout, and
Yeah.
it took some time and some years of doing it before I hit kind of a plateau where I had practiced with a teacher and an instructor, and I hit this just plateau of emotion, and it all flooded out during a practice, and it's just I seen yoga different from there, and I just had to show people how to open that part of themselves up. So it's really cool and really hard to explain in words, but
Yeah.
all these little
I did.
tiny things
I
definitely help that. They incorporated all these different parts of bringing the mind, body, spirit, the herbs, the natural healing, and the getting outside, like all this stuff will bring you to a space where you are ready to open up and do yoga and
That's
myself and Indigo
wonderful.
Feathers. Yeah.
okay. Well, I'm glad that this parasite thing wasn't you
Wasn't her.
this
Yeah.
whole
Dude,
time. But but again, at
that's
first when I
why
saw
I'm
this
here,
picture,
Dustin. You just needed to know if the
I was
parasite
like,
lady was
oh my
me.
God, it's you.
Oh,
Is it not look like a little bit like her?
not me. It's so mean. Oh my God. It's just wrong.
I know. I had to ask. I was
Yeah.
like, shit. Well, thank God that isn't you.
Yes.
But I was like, wow, she kind of looks like her for some reason.
Fine. I've definitely seen that video before. It's so gross.
Oh, you
Oh,
have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, it's
yeah.
amazing what and people used to eat those purposely back in like the 1940s. I think the women in I think Russia or something like that were trying to like lose weight for sporting events and shit like that.
Where I don't go deep into parasites. I go more in just to cleansing the body in general. We
Oh, I
all
know.
have
I'm just
we
saying
all
that
have
people. Yeah, no,
parasites.
no.
Yeah,
Oh, I know we do. I probably
we
have a
got them.
lot. That's why I'm like
Yeah, we got them. If
skinny as
you're
a
if
rail.
we're if you're eating meat, you got parasites for sure.
Well,
Um, and yeah, it's kind of scary. You don't even want to know. Like, trust me, the average person doesn't want to know the details. You don't
yeah,
want to know what's wiggling around in there. Like, you
Yeah.
yeah.
don't. Yeah.
It's not like
Mhm.
that Kennedy
Mhm.
guy that had a worm eating his brain.
Oh
Oh,
Lord.
wow.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Can you believe that that guy is in charge of our healthcare when he sounds like he's
There's
dying
real
himself?
things. There's real things yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just like an
Yeah.
oxymoron. It's just that's what I'm saying.
The
Like we
world
live in
is
this
an
weird ass shit.
oxymoron. Yeah, the whole
This
world is
weird
an
ass shit.
oxymoron. No.
Ugh.
It really is. It really is. You know what I love too is how the medical community is embracing certain things, certain all natural remedies, if you will. I hear about some hospitals hiring those who do Reiki.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
And
Mhm.
now my daughter has worked with a therapist over the years. She's on the autism spectrum, and something that, excuse me, that she's taught my daughter, and I've even researched it myself, is what is it? It's EFT tapping. It's like emotional freedom technique. Are you
Yeah.
familiar with that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm familiar with that for sure.
Yeah, I love it.
Hmm.
I do that for myself. It's what is it? It obviously it certainly isn't acupuncture. Do they call it acupressure? Is that what it's considered?
Um, no, I mean, I guess maybe you don't necessarily apply pressure.
Right. Just
But
tapping.
yes, it's definitely the sensation and that brings like awareness and your body, like your brain, like it makes your brain react in certain ways. That's
Hmm.
great that they use it for autism. Does it help? Does it help to
I think it
calm?
does. I think it does because, like you said, it brings her into herself.
Yeah, like a
Where
grounded state.
someone might may not feel in control of their emotions, and just to
Hmm.
do tapping in certain areas of your,
Hmm.
I think it's mostly focusing on the top of the head and around the face, the neck, the
Hmm.
heart, the back, and it just really brings you back into awareness of yourself,
Yeah,
maybe
I
where you
love that.
don't feel in control. But I'll do that from time to time if I'm stressed out, just doing these, just tapping,
Hmm.
and certain, I guess it's like your what is it, your third eye, and
Hmm.
yeah, just various parts in your face, and like I said, your neck, your head. But I feel more grounded afterwards just by
Yeah.
tapping, you
Mhm.
know.
I mean, that's a form of yoga. Like
Is
that's a
it?
form of
Oh,
yoga. Yes,
oh,
yoga means union. It
oh, I
literally
didn't know
just
that.
means union. That's what the word means. It brings union to the
Oh, I didn't
mind
know
and
that.
body.
Huh.
So anything that you do that brings union, that brings you into like that Zen place is yoga.
Well,
Anything that brings you calm space and back grounded into your body and into your, not even necessarily in your body, in your spirit, brings you inside, brings you internal, is yoga and calms you
Wow.
down.
I
So
didn't
that's,
realize
I
that's a
love
form of
that.
yoga.
Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, one of my best girlfriends, who is also named Melissa, she is always doing cleanses. She'll do like a week straight, and she feels so wonderful
Mhm.
afterwards. And she's very much into yoga. She's phenomenal at it. I mean, I wish I could do the yoga poses that she's standing on her head and doing all this amazing amazing things with her body. I'm like,
Mhm.
wow. But I've gone to some yoga classes with her, and
Mhm.
I mean, I'm at a very, very, very beginner level. I certainly can't stand on my head, not yet anyway. But I'll tell you what, I feel like $1 million. I felt like $1 million afterwards. I mean, you
Mhm.
feel just amazing, just stretching out. You just feel incredible. It really, I can't even put it into words. You really feel
You
incredible.
do feel good. But what you just said when you were like, I'm not this and I'm not that, and like you were comparing yourself to these yoga chicks, I hate that. I hate that. And that's kind of why I teach the way I teach, because I dislike that, like
Mhm.
that pressure to want to be better and that pressure to like fit the pose and the
Right.
mold kind of takes away from what yoga really is. And in my experience, it keeps a lot of people out of the studio. Like they're not
Right.
going to go. And
Hmm.
girls that are insecure or don't want to necessarily feel comfortable being around other women, like showing that, or being around other women in closed space, or they're insecure about something, they're not going to go. They're not going to go to that space. It's really hard to get men to go to that
Right.
space. It's really hard to get older people to go to that space, or people who feel like they might be overweight. They think that they got to do the crazy tree pose, and they're just not going to go even try. So
Hmm.
that that discouragement idea that people have initially with the yoga, that's so frustrating to me. But
Right, right.
it just makes me want to go out there and teach some more dang yoga and show people that it's not necessarily about like the crazy pose, but um you would be amazed how quickly you build that strength by just bringing awareness into your body. Like most people, we already have the strength. Most of us we're not rebuilding anything. It's already there. It's just bringing the focus on it, if that makes any sense. Like if you ever, some people like video games and anime and stuff like that, like bringing your power inward, like activating your chi.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love that. Like you said, it isn't about performance. That isn't what it's about, and that's what you're trying to teach and emphasize.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Wonderful.
It's about how it makes you feel at the end, like you said, that ending feeling of release of whatever it is that you needed to release, that calm, that state, that homeopathic neutral state that brings you into groundedness. That's what we're trying to achieve. And
Yes,
yeah.
that's wonderful.
That's
Yeah.
why like I have my own little shrine that I feel like I'm like in Zen with and have a little potency. Like I said, I collect the Kachina dolls from the Hopi, and this is my personal collection. And the oldest ones are
Oh,
from the 1930s, and the ones in the back, and the
yeah, those are
ones
cool.
up front are from the 1940s and 50s.
Cochina dolls.
Kachina dolls,
Mm-hmm.
They're beautiful and
ancient
colorful.
astronauts.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Are they
I love how
are they
colorful they
beaded?
are. Yeah,
Are they
are they
beaded?
beaded?
Yeah.
No, they're
Okay.
made out of cottonwood, but these
Okay.
these here are beaded.
Okay. In
Yeah,
front. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. So
Yeah.
they're
And
carved
my
out of
my little
wood.
nieces,
That's
Nice.
yeah, they're carved out
adorable.
of the cottonwood. My little cute little niece that I passed these on to,
That's
because
so
again, these
awesome.
are meant for the kids because these are physical gods that these Hopi interacted with in ancient times, and
Mhm.
then when they left, they said one day will we return. So they started making these dolls in the same images of these gods to give to the kids because one day they will turn in their lifetime. So they're gonna be as petrified when some of these things come down. Like we're
Yeah.
gonna educate you some more. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that she's
See.
But
embracing
I just
them.
had to
That
show
is so
off.
cool. That's
Yeah, that is how
awesome.
cute they are,
Yeah.
aren't they?
See, you could have been.
Sorry.
See, she looked like she might have been holding the Birdman right there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dustin, is that like your little sacred, that's your sacred space? Do you just like to kind of go there, hang out and kind of meditate
Yeah,
and
yeah, it's
just
my little nook that I have in my room that I like. It's Hopied out, Hopi and Navajo. I'm a antique collector also, so I have a bunch of stuff from like World War II to like I have all of my authentic UFO photographs that I got from Colonel Wendell Stevens' storage locker auction. And
Mhm.
yeah, again, I'm a big collector of tattoos. I have I'm about 70% tattooed so far. I'm trying to get a full
Nice.
body. But yeah, no, I
I don't
just
have one.
you don't have one?
Not one.
No way. Yeah, those piercings, but
No,
not a
not a
tattoo.
single tattoo.
Gee.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That
got a
doesn't
couple
matter.
piercings. Yeah, but no
That's awesome.
tattoos.
You still
Yeah.
look beautiful to me.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't. I'm not against them. I guess I'm like a full artist. So I guess
Oh, cool.
someday, whenever I figure out what I want, like I need it to be,
Sure.
yeah,
Meaningful.
like I need it to be meaningful. I need an artist to draw out some crazy thing that's in my brain.
There you go.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
good.
whenever
But
you feel called. And that's exactly what I
yeah.
do. I didn't get tattoos in my 20s. I probably didn't get my first tattoo until I was 40. Um,
Yeah.
Wow. Good for
yeah,
you.
so I'm right there with you. I'll take
Mhm.
my idea and I'll show the tattoo artist and I let them kind of have fun with it. Just put their ideas into it and then it just turns out so unique and beautiful. So yeah. Yeah. So if you feel called to one day do it, that's when you will.
Yeah. That's what I figured. That's what I figured I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
Just
excited.
That's
yeah,
wonderful.
I
it's very,
might end
very,
up with
very
one on one of
creative.
my travels in some crazy country and they're gonna tattoo
Hmm.
me something awesome. I don't know
Yeah.
yet.
Well, they're very addictive if you start, just to let you know.
I
Uh,
mean,
You'll
I
end up
believe
looking like
that.
this guy right here.
yeah.
I believe that
1848,
because,
baby.
yeah, I've had to definitely hold back from piercing all types of things. So to stay
Yeah,
professional. So I get it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's no, that's really, really cool. Yeah. But I just love everything in like the realm of yoga and music and movement and all
Mhm.
of that. I know there's so many ways to connect and
Mhm.
yeah, so I'm all about that. I just absolutely uh love what you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah. And
so cool.
I absolutely love to do it. So I think that's what you got to do. You know, you got to find something that you have a passion for.
Hmm.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
it
Um,
shows, like it shows with Dustin and his UFO research. Like it
Oh, thank
shows
you.
your passion
No.
shows with it.
As I was to say, you're very passionate about what you do and how your work is very independent. And again, it's just like I love the middle finger to the haters, and I'm just like you're just being yourself and just kind of
Yeah.
guiding through with this weird reality. And it's like
Oh
I
yeah.
think I guess men and women are having struggles in the dating field like crazy.
Hmm.
I've been having my struggles for years, and it's just gnarly how it's like why can't we get this right? And it wasn't like this before. I felt like we could
No.
always get along and have fun, and not saying we were getting into fights, but just finding the right person that to
Jive
be
with.
with
We
and be
have
with. Yeah,
I mean, like you can look at it in the social system, like we have so many things more piled on us than we had before. I think I made a post kind of about this, like joking around how when I was
yeah.
younger you had to jump on your bicycle and go ring the doorbell
Oh
and
yeah, right, right,
ask if
exactly,
someone could come out and play. Like
exactly. Yeah, I remember
now
those
you just
days.
have to now you just have to like get on the internet and make a fake profile and you're doing all these different interacting, and it's cool, yes, but does it feed our soul?
Right.
Does it really show our authenticity on who we are? Are we really
Hmm.
connecting with people? And I think that's the problem. We're not.
I think it was AOL that started that off, where you can have like
Yeah.
individual chats at the same time. We're all
Yeah.
fucking like
The
talking
chat
shit and
room
shit.
and your
And then we
your
had like
name.
those little memes that like yeah, mine was like the
Yeah.
ADHD guy that like would follow the piece of paper or like the wind bag or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. And then I think too, it's easy to chat online and all of that. And it seems like there's just so much, everything is online. But I know, like you were saying, Feather, it was a whole different world before where you had to physically,
Had to.
yeah, you had to be in contact with the person.
And
And
I
I,
miss those days.
You
yeah,
had to, or you weren't making friends. That's it. You didn't have nobody to hang out with. You had to.
yep.
There was not a cell phone. There was not
Hmm.
the internet. You had to go walk yourself over there, and that's it.
Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely. And I feel like the energy is different. The connection is different when it's in person. I mean, I think you can connect strongly with someone online. You can have a lot of things in common and you're laughing and you're having a good time, but I feel like it's a whole different thing when you're in that person's energy, and you're spending time with the person and all of that. I mean, yeah, there's really something to be said for that. And I feel like we've gotten away from that today,
big time, big
I
time.
Heck
feel like
yeah.
it's all about
I,
instant gratification, what
and the
you're
fact that
doing. Hmm.
And the fact that we're adults too, that we can't even like have phone conversations. Like half the adults that we interact with, or even like in the dating world, it's like why can't we like get on the phone and fucking talk and we actually get to know each other a little bit more so we can speed up the
No,
process instead of it's like little bits
no,
and pieces
because we're too
and
busy
like
trying
and
to
it,
fake. We're trying to
yeah, what the fuck?
perform. We're trying to perform for this social media. We're trying to be whatever it is the whole world's telling us that we're supposed to fit in
Right.
instead of being our full authentic self.
No.
And that's
Sure,
that's why I'm a full ass, on the social media because I'm
you are. You're
I'm
true.
I'm trying I'm trying. Yeah, I am totally because
Uh-huh.
I
Yep.
want others to feel the right to do that. To feel the
Hmm.
right. We have to be original. How are you going
Yes.
to know who your people are? How are you going to know who actually loves you? How are you going to know who's actually there for you if you're not showing yourself? And
Exactly.
that's taking accountability for ourselves too. We're so scared to go outside and show ourselves,
Hmm.
and then you're upset that your partner doesn't know who you are and they can't connect with you. Well,
Right.
maybe you didn't give them, you didn't show yourself, and then
Or you
show
just make it
yourself.
clear in the beginning, apparently.
Yeah, you got to show
It's
yourself.
just like, yeah, right.
You got to show
Yeah.
yourself the good, the bad, and the ugly, and it's okay to um be different, and it's okay, and that's something that we struggle
Not
with
allowed to
too.
be.
We're
Hmm.
not cookie cutter. We're not coming out of a conveyor belts all looking the same. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
So to love people for their differences is something that we forgot how to do. It's like it stopped in the 80s. I swear in the 80s, I remember just everything being so, it was a conglomerate of people in a melting pot of people. And I just remember when people were partying and hanging out and
Just
their
the cocaine
clothes.
was clean back in the 80s.
Yeah, all that.
I was like,
The
oh,
drugs were
snap, you want to
good.
fuck?
Everybody was
I
hanging
don't have
out
coke dick.
together. It was great, like, but that's the last time I remember, that's when Sesame Street was teaching you how to like
Yeah.
be friends with everybody.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Right.
Where's
Yeah.
Reading Rainbow? Where's LeVar Burton? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, Reading Rainbow was actually the shit.
it
And
was a
remember
great
School
show.
School of Rock, I think too.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
it
just a
was.
bill on Capitol Hill.
Yeah, where that stuff is important. We don't learn that way anymore,
Mhm.
When
That's
when
so
that
weird. You're
stuff was
right. It's
valuable,
scary.
like it was small and valuable, and then we had to go outside and put it into action because there wasn't a lot of it.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what we're lacking. That's what our kids are lacking. Like we don't that connect is not there. The
Hmm.
melting pot where we're thrown into that uncomfortable situation and then having to deal with it, not being able to go run away and talk smack on the internet, not being able to go hide behind something. But now we
Yeah.
have that. We have those layers of things that we can hide behind and under.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
too bad we don't have like Bill Nye the Science Guy anymore.
Man, I love
Yeah.
Bill
Or
Nye, man.
remember Beekman's World? That's
Yeah,
another
Yes.
one too.
my kids know all about Beekman's World and Bill
Yeah,
Nye
that was
because
the shit.
I'm such a weirdo. I'm like, we're watching. They watch all the '90s shows with
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
They
me
know
too.
them
That's
all.
so awesome. Me
Yeah,
too.
they know them all.
Pete and Pete.
They know
Yes.
them all. It's great.
They were the best of times. They really
Hmm.
were,
Oh my
I
God.
know
Simple.
everything. Yeah, everything's so superficial now. And
It's so superficial.
yeah,
And we're
it
so
really
worried
is.
about hurting feelings
Hmm.
that we're not going in depth. And
Yep.
yes, I understand people's emotions and feelings are valid, but we're still supposed to feel them. We're still supposed to experience them, and that's where we're having a hinder.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, but I'm right there with you. It was a different world back then, and I miss those days, yeah, I wish we could relive those days, go back in
And I
those.
think that candy tasted better back in the 90s.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it
yeah, much
And cheaper. My
way
God.
better.
I remember getting like for like $2, you can get like 8 candy bars. You know what I'm saying? Like,
did. Hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Remember
Man, there was.
Bergman's? Bergman's
Uh,
on Midvale?
I was about to say, there's the candy store, like the
Oh,
little
the
where
candy.
you got the. Is that what it was called?
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
said that. I guess where'd you go on that
I
side of
don't
town?
know. It was on Midvale. It was
Oh,
a
it's on Midvale?
candy.
Oh yeah, that was Bergman's.
You went in there and you got. It was like a. What was it? What was the store? It wasn't actually a candy store, but he sold candy
No,
in
it's
the
like
store.
yeah, it was just
It was
like
like
a
a
little mini
pharmacy
grocery store.
or yeah, or something
Pharmacy,
like.
grocery
It was a little
store.
pharmacy, and he
Yeah.
sold like penny candy in there.
Yeah.
So you
Hmm.
could buy the penny candy. You know what I did with that penny candy? I put it in a tackle box, and I took it back down the block, and I resold it double the
Did you
price.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yes, I was a young
That's a G.
entrepreneur,
That's actually pretty smart.
even back in the day.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Did
like,
your high school have like like a school store that like sold like food and like I don't know, like things for school and even like merchandise, like your school's merchandise,
you
like
know what? I
t-shirts and
don't,
shit?
I don't remember because
Because
I was
West
a
High
hood.
School had that where they actually had a little mini candy store where they could buy like the Tutti
Yeah,
Fruities and shit
West
in a
had
big ass
cooler
bag.
stuff.
I guess, yeah.
West had cooler stuff. We had like, I don't know. I was naughty.
You're naughty?
Yeah, I
So
wasn't.
you're
I
just like
was
running
like,
around doing drugs?
No, I was like one of those kids that like I like came in and like took the other kids. You know what I mean? And like I was like, yeah,
Actually, I was
let's
kind of like the same
and like
way.
let's
Yeah.
skip. You know, I'm like,
Yeah,
and then
exactly. Yeah.
like all
Fuck
the teachers like feared me as I walked by because they knew I was going to take part of their class. You know,
it. Maybe teach you the streets, street
let's go,
smarts.
let's go, street smarts, let's go
Yeah,
to the
right.
streets.
Now this is
Yeah,
how you roll a joint.
yeah,
The
we went to the
mathematics of
streets
this.
for sure. Yeah, we were definitely in the streets. So.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
But hey, I think we'll roll it up for here because we got I think it was up to an hour of talking there. I think that's usually what we
Has
do.
it been an hour?
An hour, I know it's flying by.
I
But no, I
know.
would love to have Feather back for future episodes because I love to have you because sometimes we have these big group chats where we have like 5 or 6 of us and we're all in the kind of same mindset and same things. And I think you're funny and very knowledgeable and just I just love having conversation. I'm so glad I finally got to chit chat with you.
Yay.
Uh, finally, somewhat face to face. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But no, again, I've seen you. We've been friends on Facebook for a long, long time, and
For
I've
some time.
watched vicariously through you, and it's just fun to just get to know these people and just promote them. That's what we do. We like to
Mhm.
promote what you're promoting. So, can you tell my audience if there's a website or if there's your Facebook or Instagram or anything that you want to
Mhm.
promote for our audience to come look for you?
Yeah. Well, I teach yoga in the community in Madison, Wisconsin. For a couple different uh just find us at the community centers. Basically, we do chair yoga for a bunch of different I don't know what to call them right now, but other nonprofits or something that I work with that
Cool.
teach those. You can find me at Idle Faye is my website, idlefaye.com, where I kind of have my services and I let you know what's going on. There's some videos. I have a YouTube, which is also Idle Faye, and I'm getting some yoga videos up on there. You can definitely find me and my persona on Facebook at Indigo Feathers. You'll see lots of videos, lots of chats, lots of tips, lots of controversial conversations, things that I do to kind of pick the brain of people to get them feisty, get them talking, get the conversation going. So
Yeah. Well,
I
you
love
got
to
me
do
all feisty when I was like, well, I got to get on my podcast and have her spit the shizness.
that. Yeah, thanks for the invite. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
awesome. And yeah, I'd love to have you back in the future. And yeah, that was so good. That made my day because actually we haven't done a podcast in a while. It seems like we've just been pumping out these short episodes and vlogs lately. So that was very refreshing to actually get to know you and just to hear your story. And you're an indigo child and you're here to change
Mhm.
the world one
Yeah.
person at a time. But
Yeah.
but can you stay with me for 2 more minutes?
Mhm.